community. I cannot tell you how honored I am to be here in a community that's had 66 conventions. This is one of the best examples of community on this planet, the AMTA. And I acknowledge you and I honor you for it. And it is my intention that the rest of the world catches on, because we've been separated every which way. We've been separated by race, by religion, by class, by sex, by political party, by borders and boundaries, and you name it. And it is time for us to begin to come together. Woo! That felt good. One of the things that we have learned in our intender circles with 15 years of practicing manifestation techniques and so forth has to do with this code I wrote, this 10 intents of the code, 10 intentions for a better world. The third intent is set your course. And we've realized that those who get up in the morning and set a direction under their day have an entirely different experience than those who do not. Everything comes easier for them. Their day goes smoother. The things they want in their lives come to them because they have consciously got up in the morning and set a direction to what's going to happen. And those who do not do that, well, anything goes. So I suggest unto you that what would happen if you're in your office in the morning and you get together with your fellow massage therapists and you just stood there and you made a few intentions for how the day was going to go and how your week was going to go. And you even held hands in a circle and everybody said their intentions, and maybe you toned or maybe you chanted or maybe you just made a sound together. I suggest to you that if you do something like that, everything would change. Everything, because you bring consciousness. You bring a deliberateness unto your work. You'll see. Oh, how we doing? Okay. I don't know about you, but I need to stretch a little bit, so it's everybody stand up. Okay. All right. And we found out something real interesting, that something wondrous happens when a whole bunch of people get together and send light to everybody else in the room. So I'd like all of you to face them and all of you over there on that side of the aisle to face them and begin to rub your hands together, just like this. Just like this. You can feel that energy filling up your hands. You know it. More friction you get, the lighter it gets. All right. Now we're going to loosen it up a little bit. We're going to wiggle a little bit. Shake your booty a little bit. Get it going. There we go. Yeah. Loosen it up. Oh, yeah. All right. There you go. Now we're going to buzz like a bee. Bzz, 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 bzz. Okay, now just put your hands out. Send that light right through to everybody else in the room and receive it at the same time. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Okay. All righty. Whew, that felt good. I love that picture that Diana had for the foundation's opening thing with the hands, with the light. See, thank you for that one, Diana. Whew. Because that's the cutting edge. And I'm a little bit, I'm always thinking about what is the most relevant, what is the most important thing we can be talking about in this time we share together. And I think a lot of it has to do with this thing called the new paradigm. I'm a new paradigmer because this acceleration we're going through, why, it's affecting everybody. Nobody knows quite what's going to happen. And I'm in the process right now of writing my, seventh book or something like that. And people have been talking now for quite a while about this thing called the law of attraction. And I'm very interested in that subject, getting proficient at manifesting like we were talking about. And then there's another law that's called the law of allowing that's just as interesting. But I'm interested in one that most people aren't talking about nowadays. It also starts with A. It's called the law of agreement. And the law of agreement is the title of my next book, by the way. The law, coming soon, whenever I figure out a way to finish it. The law of agreement, simply put, is that agreement breeds realities. Agreement breeds or creates belief systems. And all of our belief systems and all our realities exist because we agree upon them. And just think about it. If one more person agrees with anybody about any particular belief system, it makes that belief system that much stronger. You know, if you get one person says, hey, it's a good idea to go dump a bunch of toxic waste in the water and mess with our food supply and kill our dolphins, then that's one person. And then you get 10 people to agree that it's a good idea to go dump some toxic waste in the water. And if you get then that's a little bit more. And if you get 1,000 people or 10,000 or 100,000 people agreeing that it's a good idea, that it's okay if we go dump waste in the oceans, why pretty soon we're over there dumping waste in the oceans and everybody thinks it's okay because we agree upon it. In other words, what I'm saying is that our agreements are the building blocks of our belief systems, of our realities. And you've always got the choice at any given time, right there in your pocket, as to whether you want to agree with something and thus strengthen that belief system, or withhold your agreement now and not add to that particular belief system, whatever it is. And then it becomes a question of discernment. Does this belief system, is this idea that's being presented to me, whether it comes through the media, whether it comes through a well-intentioned friend, whatever, does this belief or idea, does it serve me? And therefore I'll agree with it. Or does it not serve me, and I'm going to withhold my agreement and not add to that? And one more person not adding to some of those belief systems that are now obsolete, because there is so much human suffering, and that is why you see all those people on the tables that you're helping out. There's so much discord and discomfort in this world that it's time to begin to withhold our agreements from some of these belief systems that are no longer working for us. That is part of that paradigm shift we are going through. Some of those old ways are going away. Ah.